Let's look into iterators. What are iterations? Iterations, you are repeatedly doing the same thing, is iterations. So let's look into programming in TypeScript. What are the iterators available? One is while loop. Loop is like you're looping around the same set of code. That's a loop. Do while and for. We have three type of iterators available in TypeScript. So what is the need for a iterator, right? Let us see. You want to print numbers from 1 to 10. What we should do? In normally, if you don't have knowledge of these iterators, then if without using these iterators, what we do? We print console.log 1, console.log 2, console.log 3, like that. 10 times you have to write the same statement, right? But writing 10 times or 100 times or 1000 times, if you want to write the 10,000 numbers, then you have to write 1000 console.log statements, right? Like this. Console.log print 1, right? Like this you have to copy paste and then 2, 3, 4, like that you have to write so many iterations, so many statements you have to write, right? Which is obviously not an efficient way of writing program, and you don't know what is the control, how many numbers, how many statements you have to write in a real-time project, right? So to avoid that, what we have is iterators. So that means, let us suppose if you want to print a similar problem, right? 1 to 10 I want to print. Now, while means still it the condition is true, x is less than 10. X is a variable I declared here. Let x equal to 0. What is the type of variable it is? Because I have not mentioned is a number or a string data type, right? But what type of it is? By means of inference, we can say because value is 0, this is treated as number variable, right? So this is the inference way of declaring a variable. So now I am saying if x is less than 10, while if means like if conditions we learned before in another video, x is less than 10, 0 is less than 10, it is true, right? So as long as this condition is true, I am saying execute this 2 lines of code, right? Console.log while loop x 1, 2, 3, like that it will print, right? So let us see, let me comment out this for now and then save it. If you see the dot here, it is not saved. You have to save now. Now let us say we run this program. You can see TSC, TypeScript compiler. Okay. So file name is, give the file name .ts. You can use ab in your keyboard to get the file name. Instead of typing whole name, just type 4 like this. You type tab, you get this, and node yes. See, now it is printed value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10, and it stopped. So otherwise I have to write so many statements in in console.log, right? Okay. Now let's see x is less than 10 till it condition. Once x is 1, then it printed first value and then it incremented the value because x is 0. 0 plus plus is, it's like 0 is 0, add plus 1 to that, right? So this is like this, x is equal to x plus 1. You should read x plus plus as x is equal to x plus 1. That means what is the value of 0 at this point? By the time it comes, the controller comes at 5th line, before executing this, x plus plus value is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, right? Once it executes, the x value contains, by the time it comes to 6th line, the value of x is 1. Next loop it comes in. Now what is the value of x? 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Now x is replaced, the value of 1 is replaced with 2. So that loop is over. Third loop. 3 is less than 10. Yes, 3 is less than 10, true. Then it comes inside. Now the value of x is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 stores into x. So 4. Like that it will continue till 9. 9 inside comes, 9 is less than 10, yes, 9 is less than 10, true. Then 9 plus 1, 10, x is 10, x is 9 is replaced with 10, and then it go back and check. 10 is less than 10, no, it is not less than, it is equal to 10. So it is a false statement. That means it won't go inside and come out, and it printed the value outside. What is the value of x? At this point, what is the value of x? 9 plus 1, 10 is there, 10 is less than 10, we check, so it printed 10. That is the reason you see 10 here, right? So there are three things, right? One is variable initialization, one is a condition, because you have to break the loop, otherwise it keep on running the loop forever in infinite loops, right? So we should have a condition to break this loop, right? X is equal to 0, x less than 10 is a condition, and increment or decrement also you can do, x minus minus you can do, yeah, any other thing you can do. This is for this logic we require this. So sometimes in your projects, based on your logic, you have to play this. Okay. So this is while loop. Now, because it's a first, before it coming inside, it is checking the condition and only it is allow, even the first loop itself, right? Sometimes in scenarios, you may need to get first loop to be done, and then for the second loop onwards, you need to check the condition. In that case, you use do while. In this case, I have j, another variable 0. First loop, I am not checking the condition, just I am getting in, right? And do loop g0, j is 0, and j plus plus, same arguments apply, x plus plus, say j, 0 is become 1. Now it will check the condition. 1 is less than 10, yes, true. Then it go inside, do that. Again, run the same thing. By the time it comes 9, 9 is less than 10, true. Go inside, 9 becomes 10. Then it check the condition, 10 less than 10, no, false. Then it executes the loop, right? So just a difference between while and do while is, in while, right from the beginning, it will check the condition and allow inside. In this case, first loop it allow inside, but next loop onwards it check the condition. There's the only difference. Okay. So this is while, do while, and we apply these things while we doing the next level topics. So let us see another variant of iterator, right? You know iterator, right? Now you are repeating the same thing, but you are writing one line of code instead of 10 lines to print 10, right? In this case, if you want to print 100 also, just you have to put x less than 100 or j less than 100. Then it prints 100 times, 1000 times, million times. We can do that without writing any extra line of code, the same line of code, right? So that is the advantage of iterators. Otherwise, you have to write 100 times copy paste, you have to do the same console.log. Okay. Now you see other variant of iterators, right? So it is for. Now if you observe, for is also similar here, but only difference is here I declared a variable and a condition here and then increment. If you bring all these three into one line within a bracket of for, right, in the parenthesis. So you see it become more readable, more easy to read the code, right? So in this case, same thing. Otherwise, it's everything else is same. Initialization I is 0, in condition is I less than 10, and I plus plus is increment or decrement, right? Otherwise, whole concepts is same. Again, it goes first. It will go I 0. It will check the condition I less than 10, 0 less than 10, true. Then it go inside and print console. I am in for loop 0. Then it go and increment this I plus plus to 1. Then go and check the condition 1 less than 10, true. Again go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. 9 it go inside, print it 9, and then it check 9 is less than 10, true, correct, and then inside 10, 10 is less than 10, false, it will come out, right? It is same as for loop, but for is more readable, more clean to write a code, right? So this is one we write. So let us execute again and see what for loop. Now you have to compile because code is changed. Every time when you change the code, you have to compile. So here is same. The output is same. I commented out all while loop, do while, but still for. Any of these three lines or three set of code, while, do while, or for, exactly print the same thing. Now as an exercise, you do. Now I am printing from 1 to 10, 0 to 10, right? Now I want to print 10 to 9 reverse order. How do you do it? Pause this video, try in your editor and try to solve this problem of printing from 10 to 9. Then we come back this video. Pause this video and then try. Now let me continue with the solution. Once you are, hope you are done. How to print reverse order. So this is the logics you have to print. This is the context you can learn through this. But end of the day, projects wise, how to implement, how to apply this knowledge, the logic, algorithm, everything you have to work out. So now I am trying to print reverse order, right? Now I say instead of 0, I put I is equal to 10, and because I have to break the loop till what time you have to print? 10 to 0. So as long as 10 is greater than 0, 9 is greater than 0, 8 is greater than 0, 0 is greater than 0, no, then it will print. It will exit the loop. Then I am putting I minus minus instead of I plus plus. Here I am using I minus minus. That means I is equal to I minus 1. 10 becomes 10 minus 1, 9. I is replaced with 9. Next loop, 9 minus 1, 8. I is replaced with 8. Like that it will keep on doing. And then by the time it comes to 0, it will 0 is greater than 0. No, it is equal to 0. That means this condition is false. Immediately it will exit. This condition is just like if condition, which we learned on our if conditions video, right? So it will print this. Now let us see whether it works. Okay. Now you see 10, 9, 10, 9, 0, 1. Till 1 it printed. You try how to print 0 also in this loop. I am not covering that. I want you to brainstorm and do it. Okay. And you print your comment in a comments. Sorry, print your answer. How you solve that printing 0 in your comment section. In our comment section of this video.